Thanks. Just really proud and happy for our players. You know, it was 1 year ago we sat at this table and we said we were going to do everything we could in the next 364 days to put ourselves in a better position, and we've done that. And I think you got to give our players all the credit, including these two guys to my right, two of our 5 seniors that have really, had a special season, and we just don't want it to end. We want to keep playing. I just want to keep coaching these guys. I want to coach them 2 more times in Kansas City, and I want to coach them, 6 times in the NCAA tournament. So we have a lot of respect for Texas. They're a tough team. They've overcome a lot of adversity this year with Andrew and then Bamba's injury and different things. But I have a lot of respect for Shaka, and they're an NCAA tournament team, in my opinion. They're good players and a great coach. So we're pleased today to win for a lot of reasons, but our respect for Shaka and Texas is the top of that list.
Against TCU.
Yeah, he's one of the best players I've ever coached. I think he's one of the best players in the Big 12. It translates to him being one of the best players in college basketball. It's not just his talent, it's his courage. He wants to be in those moments. He wants the ball in those moments. And it's been a real maturation process for him. You know, it started with playing for Tubby, where he took a lot of bumps and then helped the team get to the NCAA tournament as a sophomore. Last year, he was our leader in a lot of ways, turned himself into an all-conference player, basically doubled up his numbers. And then this year, I think, he's one of the best players in college basketball. So tonight, we've been in this position before. He has the ability and the courage to take games over.
We'll stay on the left.
David Smale, Sports Exchange. You'll either face Baylor or West Virginia, 2 entirely different styles of game, but you've split with both of them. Do you have a preference?
No. Just, this league is so good. You guys have seen it. You see this game. Every game has been like, one possession game in this tournament so far. There's a lot of things that I am looking forward to, but playing against another Big 12 team is not one of them. We have extreme respect for Coach Huggins in West Virginia and Coach Drew and Baylor, 2 of the best teams in college basketball, 2 teams that are going to be in the NCAA tournament. So, no, I'm not looking forward to playing them, but I am looking forward to competing in the 2nd day, 3rd day of this tournament.
Let's move back to Coach's right on the front.
Chris, Tim Griffin with the Cox Media Group. It's the first time you guys have made a semifinal since 2005. I wonder if you could reflect on that accomplishment and also what it might mean for you next week, maybe as a way to prepare for the NCAA.
Yeah, I was here in 2005, working for Coach Knight, and we had some success in this tournament, played the championship game one time against Coach Sutton in Oklahoma State. Look, when you build a program, there's going to be a lot of firsts. You got to do some things that haven't been done before. So, those are things to reflect on after the season, which we definitely will. But right now, we're just trying to stay in the moment. But I respect the question. And again, I would just give our players all the credit. These guys have a chip on their shoulder. They're trying to do things that have never been done before at Texas Tech. And, I'm really appreciative and thankful to be a part of the ride with these players. That's a good question. I mean, in your non-conference schedule and your conference schedule, you kind of prepare for everything. In the Big 12, we're all, fortunate enough to be a part of Big Monday from time to time. So the Saturday, Monday is just like an NCAA tournament situation. Thursday, Saturday, Friday, Sunday. And in these situations, back-to-backs, we've been here before in our multi-team tournament in Connecticut. We played Boston College and Northwestern in a similar situation. So we'll remind the guys of that. We'll show them that we've prepared for every moment. There's really nothing that could pop up in March that we haven't prepared for, whether in our schedule or in practice. And that's ultimately our jobs as coaches to prepare our guys. And so even though tomorrow will be a very tough game against a great opponent, in a lot of ways we're prepared to this back-to-back situation.
Okay, final question for Coach Beard.
Yeah, Chris, I think Texas had 4 starters with 10 points. I was curious if you defend them a little bit different. Are they a little bit more unorthodox, the way they bombs away and they're not that accurate a shooting team?
It's just a really dangerous team. It starts just with their overall talent level. I mean, you got, in my opinion, 3 guys that could get drafted this year. They got really, really good players. And then, as with all teams where you have really good players, sometimes you can't take the coaching for granted. But I've been doing this a long time, and I don't think I'm better than anybody else, but I promise you nobody watches more film than me, and nobody loves basketball more than me. Shaka can really coach. You know, a game like today, when Jacob goes off, that's not just Jacob. That's Shaka instilling confidence in that guy. You know, he's giving him the ability to take big shots all season long. So today, you know, that kind of paid off for him. But certainly they're a tough team. You know, if you're going to stop the inside, then the three ball can get you. If you want to stop the perimeter, they've got multiple guys that can post up. So I think as they continue to get healthy, and obviously Bama didn't have his legs today. We all know he's a much better player than he played today, although he played really, really good. I think they're a team that can make a real run in the tournament.